Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, or rather this week, I'm going to show you what my dogs eat on their raw diet. That way you can kind of get an idea of what a balanced meal or balanced meals over time look like. So if you haven't checked out my channel before, this is actually the second time I've done this video. And I have a whole lot of other raw feeding videos on my channel as well. So if you're looking for more information, those are great resources. In this video, I'm not going to be going into a ton of detail. I'm just going to quickly show you what I feed them every day. So if you want more information or more like reasoning into why I feed what I feed, go ahead and check out my other videos. But yeah, these guys are hungry. So without further ado, let's get started. The one thing I will mention, which I did in the last video as well, Beaker, this one here, weighs 45 pounds. She eats about a pound a day. So her meals are going to be roughly half a pound. Not exactly, because I kind of just eyeball it. And then Cody, the pathetic one, whining on the floor, he weighs about 70 pounds and he eats a pound and a half a day. So his meals are going to be roughly 3/4 of a pound. And here they are right here. So this is Beaker's bowl. She's getting some beef meat. This is just like a coarse grind of a mixture of cuts. We get this from our new feeding co-op, which is really awesome. This is some fresh kefir. It's kind of like yogurt. I use it as a probiotic supplement. This is a vitamin E capsule. They also get vitamin D drops every day. And then this eggshell is actually left over from last night. They usually don't eat all of their eggshell in one sitting. They ate a whole egg, obviously. That's just the leftover shell. Here's their supplements. So the vitamin E I use. This is the vitamin D. And then this is a joint supplement. It's Greenlip muscle powder, which Cody gets. He also has some of the beef meat. Then this is beef spleen, and he gets a little bit of kefir as well. So the pups are getting a bit of a big dinner this evening. Cody's got half of a chicken quarter, some lamb liver, a chunk of beef meat, some ground salmon, and a duck foot. Then for supplements, he gets Greenlip muscle powder. They've got a mixture of chia and kelp. And then this is a veggie cube that I make myself. There's some bone broth, kale, spirulina, turmeric, and I think bell pepper is what I put in this batch. And then Beaker has a whole herring, a duck foot, some beef spleen, ground salmon, and pork heart. For breakfast today, Beaker is getting a chunk of beef meat, a whole herring, and some fresh kefir, as well as their vitamin D. Cody has got his vitamin D2, Greenlip muscle powder, more beef meat, some fresh kefir, a tiny piece of pork heart, and a little bit of ground salmon. Their dinners today are both on the larger side. Cody is getting a duck frame, some lamb liver, and beef spleen. Then for supplements, there's some coconut oil. This is the Greenlip muscle. That's chia seeds and kelp. And then this is another joint supplement I give them in the evenings. This is what it is, if you were curious. And a little tip I thought I'd throw in, if you're giving your dog a lot of bone in one sitting, like this duck frame is pretty large. It's probably about a pound by itself, and there's a lot of bone in there. I like to make sure I give plenty of organ with it, just to make sure they don't get constipated, because that can happen, huh, buddy? And then Beaker also has a bit of a large dinner. She's got some ground salmon, a whole herring, a duck foot, some more beef meat, a bit of pork heart, and beef spleen, and then the same supplements as Cody. Cody's meals today are going to be a little small after he had that really big meal yesterday. So for breakfast, he's getting some chunks of pork heart, a bit of beef meat, that's his Greenlip muscle. This is 50 milligrams of zinc, and then kefir plus his vitamin D. This is the zinc I use. Beaker is also getting some beef meat, a whole herring, her zinc, and kefir. For dinner, Beaker is getting a duck foot, a whole herring, some ground salmon, pork heart, and a bit of lamb liver. And then their supplements, they've got their chia and kelp mixture, joint supplement, and tonight they're getting some fish oil and apple cider vinegar. Cody is getting a bit of ground salmon, a chicken leg, and some beef spleen. For breakfast this morning, Cody's getting some beef meat, ground salmon, and then for supplements, he's got green lip mussel, some fresh kefir, fermented vegetables, and a vitamin E capsule. That's the one I use. Then Beaker has pretty much the same supplements, some beef meat, pork heart, and a chicken leg. For dinner today, Cody is getting some more beef meat, pork heart, beef spleen, and a chicken leg, and then he's also got a chicken egg, plus his joint supplements and chia kelp mixture. Beaker has got a whole herring, some ground salmon, lamb liver, a duck foot, and the same supplements as Cody. And they're super, super hungry, apparently. Breakfast is pretty simple for both of them this morning. They're both getting a duck frame, some frozen kefir today, a vitamin E capsule, their vitamin D, and then Cody gets his green lip mussel. For dinner, Beaker is getting a duck foot, some lamb liver, beef spleen, beef meat, some ground salmon, fermented vegetables, and an egg. She probably doesn't need the duck foot after having that duck frame for breakfast this morning, but I don't think I really thought about that when I was meal prepping. And then Cody is getting some ground salmon, a good amount of lamb liver, the egg, fermented veggies, and some beef meat. Whoops, almost forgot to add that. They also get their joint supplements and chia and kelp. Okay. Alright guys, so that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Hopefully it was a good example of what balance over time looks like, so you can kind of get an idea of how to throw together your meals. Sorry, I'm stumbling it a lot. I'm tired. Anyways, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below, or if you have any video requests or anything like that, I will try to get them done as soon as I can. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.